Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Algebra 2. What we have is this one right here, which is factoring quadratic trinomials, where you have x squared coefficient greater than 1, so it raises the complexity of the factoring. And so what I showed is something called the X method or bottoms up method. And what it is, you put A and C on top of the X and B on the bottom. And here, A is equal to 7, B is equal to negative 26, and C is equal to negative 8. So you multiply these together, A and C. I don't know how you are in your times tables. Do you remember what 7 times 8 is?
56.
Yeah, so we're going to have negative 56. And then we have our negative 8 here. And so what we're looking is for two numbers which, when multiplied together, equal negative 28, but when added together equal negative 8.
It says B and we did C.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, thank you for catching that. Good job. Negative 26, thank you. So they're quite far apart. And so actually this fact is probably going to make, if we think about it a little bit, it's going to make our factoring easier. So let me restate what I should have said. That we're looking for two numbers which when multiplied together equal negative 56, yet when added together equal negative 26. So we need those two numbers to be quite far apart that multiply together to be negative 56.
I was thinking 13 times 13.
What if you divide 56 by 2? That's a little bit of a hint.
I'm thinking that too, Colby.
What is 56 divided by 2?
Like 47.
What did you say? 28, yes. So how about 2 and 28, right?
Right.
So let's look at 2 and 28, and which one of these has to be negative? Which one's going to be negative? 2 or the 28?
The 2.
How about the 28?
About the 20.
Right, because we need to have negative 20, we need these to add together to be negative 26. And so now what do we divide by?
A.
By A, right, which is 7. So here we divide by 7. And so on the right side we simplify to get negative 4. So we're going to have x minus 4. And then we're going to have x plus 2/7. And you remember what we do with this 2/7?
With the 7 bottoms.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, very good. Man, there's some remembrance going on here. And that's after a long weekend. Okay. It's a long weekend from when we last talked about this, which was Thursday, right? So we have x minus 4 times, yes, it's been long, 7x plus 2. And so that's going to be it, because here we get our negative 28x, and here, multiply these together, yeah, we get our negative 28x, and here we get our positive 2x. So that's going to work out. So that's going to be our answer right here. Okay? Is something taking root in the minds here about what's happening, how to do this?
Kind of.
Kind of? A little bit?
I'm rusty.
You're rusty? Yeah, we're all rusty.
Rusties.
We all get rusty over this. I promise you, when I pick this up at the beginning of the year and I go over, now not so much because I've done it year after year so many times now, but 4 years ago when I really started to be good at this, it was that for me too. I had to look at it. Hey, let's really look at it, right?
Like I look at the problems and then my brain just hurts.
You know something that, as far as brains hurting, I used to think that was just a complaining comment, but actually there's documentation that your brain actually can hurt from rigorous stuff. Since that hasn't ever happened to me in quite that way, I kind of dismissed it, but there is something to it.
We call them edits.
Too much math.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do this one. This one here I will tell you that there's going to be a common factor to deal with here on this one that will help you with it. So I want you to do this one, help each other. I'm going to call on somebody here in about 2 to 3 minutes.
No, not the whole way. Another guy. Me too.
That must be that.
So low key.
So what is the, so since this
And
is
by that,
that,
that means that.
Look, I'm gonna get
Just-
dressed.
Like, you usually want that deep.
Wow.
like hit it with the, like straight down.
It's too big sound.
Alright.
It's different food. It's the same shit.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
I think someone actually got dressed for Brad.
Sorry.
Is that a year ago? Welcome to Earth.
Well, it's covered, so that is how I read these people.
I know she is.
This is what's going on.
So it's like Martin.
It's like the coach on the water boy.
Which-
But that doesn't really say that what they're recording.
No.
He goes back to that. I know, I get it. Did you get negative 218?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
How did you even get that? Because you look at these two.
It's a common.
Well, you just got graph.
Why do you need?
No.
Their diary.
I
need to touch with it.
You like to?
Like,
just look at the word.
So I just did like a thing that describes me.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
this is so wrong.
it's wrong.
Next question.
There's no way
I'm gonna start
you can
taking
add
pictures of
108 and 2 to get negative 6. This is what's going on here.
Okay, let me, Kaylee, I'm going to restate something. I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again, because I don't think you understood based on what you're saying. First of all, there's a common factor to take out of this thing,
yeah.
I got that.
which is 6.
My head hurts, Mr. G.
I can't count like that.
You can't count like this?
No.
Our Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon ancestors used to count like this. Okay?
It would have been funnier if he just
Isn't
went.
that like the skull shape, whatever?
What are they counting on? Stone?
You're in bullshit.
No, because he said, what is it? It's Cro-Mag, you say Cro-Mag?
I don't know.
Cro-Magnon or Neanderthal.
The Flintstones count.
No.
And another thing that our Cro-Magnon forebears didn't have, they didn't have little earbuds in their ears either.
Man, they did not do that.
They didn't listen to me.
That is crazy.
Yes, thank you.
It's helpful for me.
Okay.
I thought every cool homo sapien listened to
I got 42 points.
Did you say close?
I don't know.
That's right. I would never.
I would never.
Never said that.
Negative 6.
Now I'm getting a decimal.
You get a decimal?
Well, that's not right.
How do I do this? I don't.
Because I also.
Does anybody have this yet?
I got 21.
Yeah.
You have it, Colby? You may have it.
I haven't just.
I don't have it done, but I have a cap.
Okay, okay. So I want to show you one thing, and then we'll see it. So anyway, the greatest common factor here, it's going to be 6, because I know, so we have 2x squared minus x
Yup.
and minus 6. No, minus 3, excuse me.
Oh,
Minus 3, right?
yeah, that's about what I got.
Because if there's a great common factor, Kaylee. Don't make that face.
And so now, Kaylee, you're not working with all these, you're not working with these two multiplied together, you're working with these two multiplied together here.
Yeah, easier numbers.
So now you got easier numbers to deal with.
Is it-
Kaylee, you have such a good expression on your face,
I don't know.
but what we have to do is the I don't know expression on her face, we need to get a picture of her and have that be a video thumbnail, like,
I'll make it up. This is the face you're gonna make after this video. I'll make it up. It'll be a Snapchat.
no, because it's very expressive, man, that's just.
So expressive.
Come on, kill
Throw a
yourself.
t-shirt.
And Brianna has pretty good expression too, kind of like, yeah, you know, she has a little bit of a,
No, we should put like a picture
No,
of
do
the
it.
express and be like, never be afraid of your words. And then have Brady's face going in the back of the shirt.
And I do that all the time, all times of the day.
Wait, so now, why is there, no.
are you making more headway now, I hope, on this?
Okay, well, now I'm even more confused with your sheet. So do I just, what do I do with that sentence?
Okay, now, this case, A is gonna be 2, B is -1, C is -3, right?
All right.
Yes.
Maybe.
One would you?
I keep the 6x squared, I mean the numerator.
What you do is you keep you park that 6 out there, that 6 you just take down with you. So that becomes part of the factoring you've already done.
Keep adding things, it's confusing me more and more.
Okay, so.
How do you get factor it? That's why you don't put that there, because.
All right.
I know.
Then why do you even do it?
Now, I'm going to call on somebody now. When I call on somebody, I'm not necessarily counting on whoever I call on to have the whole problem worked out, maybe you don't have it quite done, maybe you've done something, I don't know. So just share with me what you have, and we'll have a conversation, all right?
This computer better not. Because usually the days when I really know it, then I'll call them. They're not calling me the days.
It's gonna call him Caleb.
Okay, this time we got Noah.
Yeah.
All right, Noah, did you make any headway out of this guy? Nope. Okay, Noah, I want you to talk to me. Class. Noah's gonna talk to me. So now, what we're gonna have now is mainly gonna be between Noah and me, what's called a dialogue. What is a dialogue?
Conversation.
Between two people, right? So, anyway, Noah, tell me something. What's going to be your A and B and C on this deal?
A and C is going to be 12 and 18. B is going to be 6.
Okay, B, actually A is going to be equal to 2, B is equal to -1, and C is equal to -3, okay? So now we're going to put AC up here and B down here. What's AC?
-6.
Thank you, Noah.
It's a dialogue, guys.
It's a dialogue
It's a trialogue.
between two people.
Okay, and Noah, what's B going to be?
Trialogue.
-1. So what two numbers do you add together to get -1 yet multiply together equal -6? Think of factors of -6. Two numbers multiply together -6, which when added together equal, there aren't very many choices, right? It's going to be some combination of 1 times 6 or 2 times 3.
Thanks, no.
So what did you say? So -3 times 2, so -3 and 2. And so now what do we divide by? This A here, right? So 2, 2. On the right, what does this simplify to? 1. So now what we're going to have is, we're going to have 6 times x plus 1, and we're going to have x minus 3/2. What's going to happen next? It's our last step, actually. Yeah, bring the 2 up, right? Bring the 2 up. Very good. Good job. So we have, so our answer is going to be 6 times quantity x plus 1 times quantity 2x minus 3. And so that's our answer. Now we can play around with it if we want to just set up parentheses or set up a box method and just kind of trial and error till we get it. But the beauty of the X method or bottoms up method is it takes you right to the answer when you know the technique of it. So that's the advantage. Did anybody else do it? Did anybody else get this as an answer? Colby, you got it? Anybody else got an answer for it? Avery? Avery? No?
I don't like the bottoms of it, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, it is, how about after the fact? Okay, after the fact, does this look like that's going to be too hard to do?
I just don't think, like, I don't think I'll be able to remember all of the steps.
Well, it's just a matter of practice. It's a matter of practice. And one thing I will tell you that when we have tests on this material here, which we're going to have after a little while, they're going to be like, most problems like this are going to be kind of be sort of a multiple choice type thing, where you're going to be able to work backwards from the answers to this. So,
That's good.
and plus, on a test we have over what we're covering, these are going to be some of the more advanced type problems. So,
No problems.
and so in the sea of overall problems, this is not going to be the hugest portion of the test, I will say that. Okay. Let's go on to number 9. Okay, on number 9, do we have a greatest common factor?
No.
No, we don't. Okay, so we don't have greatest common factor. Let me see. Yeah, okay, we can do this one. But on the downside, you have 6x squared, so 6 has a few factors to it, and then on the other end you have that 6. So if you go ahead and do the guess and check using the box method, you might have to get a few guesses before you get it right. So Kaylee, is your head still hurting?
It hurts so bad.
So bad.
You know what? Oh.
So Colby, you have this one?
Yeah, well,
I have the next one.
You have number 10?
I know what I need to do is have it.
Are you having trouble finding motivation,
Yes.
Possibly,
possibly?
I am.
What, who's talking about being tripped up?
No, but I know exactly what I'm
I'm gonna have, what's AC gonna be on this thing? 36, 36, right?
Yeah.
And B is 13, right?
Yes.
So you want two numbers which, when multiplied together, are 36, but when added together, are negative 13.
And is it -9 and -4?
Okay, Lillian says -9 and -4. Does that sound right?
Sounds correct.
Oh, not it.
So anyway, that's some good hintage on this problem, I would
I
say.
like that.
Hintage,
The
I hope.
nice word.
Never in one's life. Once in my life.
I'm losing brains.
Okay.
Using my blood cells to use.
That's what I have to say. Yes, it is.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
There's a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get Garrett.
Okay.
All right, Garrett.
Garrett.
All right, Garrett, let's talk about what we got going on here. What do you think?
I have no idea.
What did you say?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
I think I have something.
What do you know?
Man,
Listen, I want to.
Well, you're not.
go ahead. Hey, okay, go ahead. I'm gonna go, are you okay, Garrett, with me discussing this with Brady? Are you okay? All right, move it.
Okay, so I don't have a good history with these.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay,
Go on a limb.
so this is my brain, okay. So you draw the X,
Okay,
and then the A, right, what's on top is 36, and the C is 13, right? Or negative 13.
yeah,
Okay, and then the things are negative 9 and negative 4. Okay, but you have to put the bottom over, the top over bottom, and it's 6 that's underneath it. Okay, and then from there, okay, so the one right there, the negative 9 is like negative 1 over 3, I think. I don't know.
how about negative 2 over 3?
Yeah,
Oh,
how about
3 over 2.
that?
How about negative 3 over 2? How about that? And then here we have negative 2 over 3, right?
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
So now,
And then you draw the parentheses. And then x plus x minus 2 over 3, negative 2 over 3. And then x minus negative 9, or 3 over 2, my bad.
okay,
And then you put the top, or the bottom's up. And then it's 3x minus 2. Wait, no, am I gonna get this right? Okay. And then it's 2x minus 3.
okay, did anybody get that?
No.
What was confusing about it? Because I have an idea what might have been confusing about this.
He kept saying
13.
letters.
It's all confusing me whenever you have the greatest common factor.
I'll tell you what I think, to me, is, might have been challenging on this one, is on the order ones we've done so far, is like, you see where we had that negative 9/6, and we had that negative 4/6? What happened on all the other problems we had so far, one of them did simplify to a single integer. This one here, you have both of them simplified to fractions. So you had 2 fractions to deal with on this problem. But this is actually a correct answer. Yeah, so that's going to be right, okay?
Let's go, Brady.
Before you go.
I'm glad you had that joyful title.
If you think it was enjoyable, man, I don't know. You are easily placated, I will say
What
that.
does that mean?
Placated, satisfied, kind of.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You were easily.
Yeah, placated.
Ever heard the word placated? Maybe that's an SAT word.
I have.
You have?
That's
Okay. All right.
That word.
I was really worried that wasn't an SAT word, but that's.
Boom.
Now that I know it's an SAT.
Myself, sometimes I have problems when the words have more than 2 syllables myself, so I will tell you.
Really?
Occasionally. I've been getting better at it. I read a lot. I see those books there behind Colby. I read those books and all that. Helps my vocabulary.
Wait,
What does this one say?
Yeah, so Kaylee says she knows how to do this one. So I'm going to call on somebody for this one. We got a few minutes of class left.
Kaylee knew how to do it, and we also do it.
Oh, that is actual.
So this one here we have Abigail.
I have dinosaur arms, bro. No way you can reach it. I don't know.
Not every
Okay,
time.
Abigail.
2x.
Who does have this one? Kaylee says she has it,
I
Colby
do.
says you have, Jordan, you have this one?
I'm just writing out the answer right now.
No? What about you, Chastity, you have this one?
I think this is the first one I
Two
understood.
organized.
I have this one.
Okay, Lillian says. So I'm looking around, Garrett, you don't have this one? Anybody over here have this one? Christina?
Yeah.
Trevor? Hey, Avery, you have it?
Not yet.
What about Brianna? You Half of it? Okay. So we're almost, on this problem, just sort of a poll, we're almost up to maybe roughly half getting it or close to it. That's what it looks like to me right now. So that means, that to me, that's good. Okay, Abigail, on this one here, what's your A, B, and C? So A is equal to 2, B is equal to 9, and C is equal to 10. And so what goes up here now? 20?
Yeah, I put
No, it's 20.
This is like 20.
Okay, and what's going to go down here? 9. So Abigail, what two numbers which when added together are 9 but multiplied together are 20? Two numbers which when added together are 9 but multiplied together are 20. Think of the factors of 20 and it should come to you pretty quickly. What do you think? 5 and 4? 5 and 4. Let's try 5 and 4.
probably.
So we got 5 and 4, and so now, and because that works, right? We multiply together 20 and add together get 9. So what are we going to divide by now? 2a, right? And so what does 4 over 2 simplify to? 2, and we can't simplify this one further. So we're going to have, so what's going to go here in the parentheses, Abigail? Okay, well, just looking back on our earlier problems we did, I erased it, right? Remember what we did in these earlier problems? What do we do with these things here now? Well, we put them right here, x plus 5/2 and x plus 2, right?
Right.
So what's our last thing we have to do here? It's hints, called bottoms up. What's the last thing we have to do here?
Go with the 2 goes into x. Oh, sorry.
What's the last thing we have to do here? Okay, here's your bottoms, right? Bottoms up. Where does this thing go here? Yeah, it goes on top, right? 2x plus 5. You guys are entertained by my sound effects for some strange reason. So that's going to be our answer. Okay? How many got that as an answer?
I got it right.
You got it right? So maybe a little more than half of you. But we're kind of out of time today. So what I want to do, I want you to work on number 11. And we're going to do just a couple more of these tomorrow. And then we're going to segue into something else tomorrow, okay? Because I think we're close to getting the mileage we can get out of this. So that's,
You get a lot of sayings. Well, my car.
I wish you was.
let me go see what 11 looks like. Just kind of looking for tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll get that. Okay, yeah, this one. That's going to be one.
Doing construction? Yeah.
All right.
Right when you're done with that class,